Ladies and gentlemen, American Jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Bulldog Show. As always, we're sponsored by Park Shogun Deters Law, and remember, you can't spell America without Eric. All right, our top story, McCarthy. They voted and voted and voted. There's chaos. The Republican upstarts, about 20 of them, they want Jim Jordan. Jim Jordan has endorsed McCarthy. Chaos. Who knows how it'll all fall out. But it's an example of how these Republicans can never, ever run anything. When Bush had both chambers, disaster. You know, Democrats are hardcore gangsters. The Republicans can never get their act together. Happens all the time. Very frustrating. 400 files from the Department of Justice have been sealed and tucked away on Jim and Hunter Biden's dealings with Ukraine, Russia, China. Unbelievable. It's going to get bad, folks, before it's going to get better, as they say. And then we have all the obstructions, all the things that are going on there. McConnell, the long turtle life of Mitch McConnell. He is going to be the longest serving Senate majority leader or Senate leader of the Republican Party ever. Isn't that something else? Good old Mitch. By the way, turtles live between 10 and 15 years, but some turtles live to be 150. Schiff and Twitter. Adam Schiff busted telling Twitter to suspend accounts. Also Hillary. Can you imagine having the power to do that? Boy, I would love to pick up the phone and call Twitter and say, suspend this account, this account, this account, this account. 2023 is going to be a rough year. Says who? 79% of the people, according to Gallup. Dana White, this is bad look. UFC fighter was busted slapping his wife on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. He's apologized, got to grovel. Look, Dana White can get fired and canceled. Isn't that wild? I can't. Even Dana White has to grovel to not get fired. Skip Bayless is having to grovel not to get fired. Skip Bayless. Why? Because he went out after the NFL about canceling the game. So he's having to grovel. I find it amusing. Mitch McConnell and Joe Biden are coming to town. 10:30, 2 o'clock, traffic stopped, all this stuff, somewhere down in Covington to talk about their bridge. He's proud of it. Says it's good for Kentucky, his state. It's so bunch of baloney from that infrastructure $1 trillion bill that he and all the woke Republican senators did with Joe Biden. And now you got DeWine, Biden, Beshear, and McConnell all coming together. It is not bipartisanship. It is not. It is the raping of the taxpayer. And they act, it's a credit for all this stuff. And nobody's buying it. Despite, you know, the whole bridge thing could have been solved long ago. And I tell you right now, Mitch McConnell, Kentuckians loathe this guy, as they should, as do I. Remember, I'm the only guy running for governor who's bashing Mitch McConnell. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day. Up next, local Bulldog TV and news. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Bulldog TV local news. President Joe Biden is scheduled to make an appearance in Covington today. Biden will likely discuss the $1.6 billion in federal funds going towards the Brent Spence Bridge project. Of course, we all know that's going to be Biden, McConnell, DeWine, and Beshear raping the taxpayers and saying la, 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 la. The $1.6 billion, they give $84 billion to Ukraine. Just sickening. Sickening. In law and crime, 18-year-old DeMarcus Hedges turned himself in yesterday for killing a 16-year-old in Burlington. Witnesses say Hedges shot Scarlett Tucker in the head in a friend's bedroom around 2 a.m. in front of 2 other teens. The teens say Hedges shot Tucker when she refused to pick up a bag of marijuana that fell on the floor. Where's all the athletes on this one? Sean Guilfoyle is facing charges for 15 counts of pandering sexually oriented material involving a minor. Police discovered the Anderson man had several videos involving young boys and infants in May. Guilfoyle was arraigned Monday with bond set at $380,000. In local news, a second person has died from the Dayton, Kentucky boat fire, sadly, that happened last Friday afternoon in the Ohio River. One person died at the scene, but another rescued and hospitalized. The unnamed person passed away from their injuries on Sunday. Many downtown Cincinnati locations are going in Buffalo Bills blue in honor of Damar Hamlin. Paycor Stadium, Fifth Third Bank, Fountain Square, a few sites participating. The state of Kentucky is set to receive $197 million for a recent settlement with Walgreens and CVS. The settlement stems from the opiate. Senator Mitch McConnell has become the longest-running party leader in U.S. Senate history. McConnell was first elected in the U.S. Senate in 1984. And by the way, the Republicans and the Kentucky legislature got back to work yesterday. In Ohio State news, sports betting in Ohio is 3 days old, and DeWine is already questioning how they're advertising to people. In a surprise upset, moderately conservative Republican Jason Stevens will become the Ohio House Speaker. He fought to gain the office by collaborating with Democrats to gain enough votes to secure the position. Melissa Powers is all set to become the next Hamilton County prosecutor, replacing Joe Deters. She will fill the vacancy. Joe goes to the Supreme Court. Melissa Powers, as a prophet, I called this. The NFL game has announced that the Bills game will not be resumed this week. They don't know yet when it's going to be played. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.
Hello, folks. This is Bulldog TV World News, the latest headlines. The Chinese government has suggested that travel restrictions imposed by several countries on Chinese arrivals are politically motivated and has warned that it may retaliate. The United States, India, and the United Kingdom are among the nations that have introduced mandatory testing from arrivals from China. A man who set off smoke bombs in a crowded New York subway station before shooting 10 people has pleaded guilty to terrorism and weapons charges. Frank James was charged with 10 counts of terrorism. Russia has said a New Year's Day missile attack which killed at least 89 Russian soldiers happened because troops were using their mobile phones. Use of banned phones allowed the enemy to locate its targets, officials have said. And the United Kingdom Space Agency announced its plans for a space plane that will travel between New York and London in 1 hour. It's expected to hit skies by 2030. In that case, insanely fast passenger aircraft will fly at Mach 0.54, which means really, really, really fast. Until tomorrow, have a fantastic day. Every dog has its day. Take care.